Here we have a 2007 on an 07 registration Volvo B7R Plaxton profile, 57 seat PSVAR compliant coach. So we're at Hills Coaches in Wolverhampton this morning, advertising some vehicles on their behalf. To be honest, other than being a little bit scabby in places, and that's just age related, you know, like that, this is quite a tidy vehicle. What we've got to remember is a profile is pretty much a Premier 320 with a different front and back on. You can tell that by the windows. But they're a good workhorse. Now this is original paint, hence why there's a few scabby bits. Now some of you might repaint this, some of you might not bother, but that's the only sort of bits and bobs that you'll find wrong with it. I mean, under the bonnet you've got Euro 4 Volvo engine that's driven through a ZF fully automatic gearbox. If you're wondering why the hazard lights are on, I can't turn them off. Basically, I'm not sure if it's a feature that's been fitted here, I'm guessing it is, whereby once the doors open, the hazard lights come on. You know, like the Americans have on their school buses. There's a reverse camera lens up there, but there's no evidence of anything on the dashboard, so we're not going to sell it with reverse camera, because it hasn't got one, it's just got that poking out from the back. But yeah, bodywork, I mean, you can see there's been some work on the stretch panels over the years, but as I said, it is what it is. It's 17-year-old. Side mounting wheelchair lift fitted. Now, I'm going to point this out to you because I think you can tell this is the difference between a factory job and not. If you look here, it's all boxed in. When you see retrofits, you see the lift on the floor, but that's it. Obviously here, they've boxed the whole job in to just separate it from the luggage compartment. It's actually a new lift because quite a while ago, Hills decommissioned that lift, pre all the PSVR stuff coming to light. And then now, it's had a brand new PLS lift fitted that I believe has never ever been used in anger. But how many of them have? You've got a bit of luggage. You've not got 57 people's worth of luggage, but you've got a bit there, you know, for like sports days and things like that. You've got a bit of storage. LED destination displays to front, side and rear. My favourite bit, in-swing door, which means when you're on the schools and you're stopping and starting, handbrake off and away. Good old-fashioned tubular steel mirrors, so if they get knocked, it's a quick welding job in it and the back mended again. And then once we jump on board, 57 fixed seats. Now remember again, original interior, and I think that's the worst bit, just there. Other than that, and that's the place to look obviously, because that's where the kids catch it with the bags. But in fairness, there's nothing wrong with this trim. You know, it's a good jack of all trades this, and with the PSVR bit you can use it on rail. You know, you don't need anything overly sexy, do you, to do your stoppers, for want of a better expression. It's I get the feeling this is one of them vehicles that just keeps going and going. The only let down on the glass side, there's one blown window, forced air ventilation, not aircon, okay, just to note that. So forced air ventilation. But as I said, other than being a bit scabby on the body and having a blown window, what's wrong with it? It's obviously had a new driver's seat at some point, because I just mentioned that I always found these profiles uncomfortable to drive because they just had the cheapest driver's seat Plaxtons could throw in. Wood trim to the dashboard, other than the knob missing there for the direction on the demisters. Everything's where it should be on the dash. done less than 700,000 kilometres from new, so it's not been killed, has it? You know, this will make somebody a good sort of schools, weekend rail replacement, that sort of thing, vehicle for not a mega amount of money. So, to recap, it is 2007 on an 07 registration, Volvo B7R, Plaxton profile, 57 seat, PSVR compliant coach.